Yo, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the top narratives for the cryptocurrency bull market we're going to be experiencing here. We're going to talk about a few different things. I have 5 narratives I believe will be huge this run, right? And I want to know what you guys think as well. As you guys already know, there is a poll in the video for you guys, in the stream for you guys to start voting on. Tell me what you guys are bullish on. You guys let me know, man. Hope you guys having a good Sunday. I probably would try to go live on Sundays a little bit more here as well. Maybe if everything goes well, I'll probably go live every day of the week. But I just don't like going live without nothing much to talk about. Then it just feels like I'm just wasting your time, and I don't even want to waste your time and waste my time at the same time. You feel me? But let's see what the comments is looking like before we get straight into the stream. Ra is first today. What's popping? What's popping, man? We having a good Sunday. Rebel gives the goat emoji. Chill. I'm not goat status yet. Like the stream, guys. Like the stream. As you guys come in, please like the stream. It will help the stream get out there to other people as well. Jules says hi all. What's up? Hope you having a good Sunday. Ross says let's go. Lewis says RWA DePIN is probably going to be the biggest, as that's going to be bringing in the normies the most, in my opinion. Ooh, we're going to get into that. We definitely want to get into that. We're going to talk about that a little bit more here, right? So let's just start talking about everything. As you guys know, my favorite picture is on screen. This has to go in the Hall of Fame of all of crypto, like memes, pictures, and everything like this. This is the best picture, right? It goes into the Hall of Fame, of course. And you guys know, if you guys need a tangent, a secure way to store your altcoins, get yourself a tangent. Use code EverythingAltcoin, right? Save 10%, and let's get over here as well. So you guys want to get into some upcoming projects, private sales, or get some calls, you guys got to join that Patreon. Now for the Patreon, you guys already know we have been getting into some bangers of plays when it comes down to private sales. There's too many, honestly. I posted some of them I made them public on the Patreon so you guys can see what plays we've gotten into, just so you get an idea of the potential of this Patreon here. I believe I give the most value of all YouTubers out there with a Patreon, especially helping you guys make money instead of just giving you guys just basic trades or looking for whatever to give, right? I'm actually giving you guys value, giving you guys long-term value within altcoins in this space. But before you even join that Patreon, you guys got to watch that how-to guide. This is a very important video for you guys because it tells you guys the pros and cons of private sale investing, right? Especially with me, because we get into a lot of plays early on. There could be some rugs, there could be some tokenomic changes. All of this, you guys got to be prepared for all of that, right? So now let's get into the stream. Right now, Bitcoin is looking like it's about to wake back up. We had the weekend, the weekend dump a little bit, maybe a little dump, just chill out. And then now the official week is about to start on Monday, where you guys are already starting to see Bitcoin is waking up just a little bit here, right? Now, I want to talk about this as well. There's a lot of different things we got to talk about because some people think that there's going to be a short cycle because of how fast Bitcoin has run up. We're going to talk about that as well once I get to that point in the stream. But I want to know what you guys think. Where in a cycle do you guys believe we are? Because my guy Bashira here believes that we're in skepticism here, where people don't believe it right now. So we're going to have to see how far we're going to go and where we're at in this little cycle. So I want to know what you guys think. You guys let me know as you guys are watching the stream. Next, why is this taking? Oh my God, it should already been loaded. But Matthew here, from time to time, I do see what some traders actually put out there just to get an idea of where these traders' mind is at as of right now. But he's saying essentially Bitcoin is about to be unshackled, right? So things is looking pretty good for Bitcoin, as you guys are starting to see. Now, I don't know all of the terminology. Like I said, I am not a trader. I'm just here, right? I'm gonna see what they talk about, and hopefully it looks good for me, right? That's pretty much how I put it. But this is what I was talking about. I was giving you guys a little detail last stream I was here, talked about basically the supply crunch that is going on. Kyle Chassie put this tweet out, right? So essentially, Bitcoin produced by miners is 900. Bitcoin purchased by ETFs, I'm starting to see there's about 11,000 purchased by ETFs, but at the time that he put this out, it's about 10,050, right? So this is huge, right? You want to know why this is big? because this is letting you know that Bitcoin is being bought up on the market at a higher rate than it is being produced, creating a supply crunch, right? This is also very important during the time that we're about to get close to the halving. The halving is right there. What that means is the amount of Bitcoin that is produced by the miners gets what? Halved, right? So this 900 goes to 450, creating even more of a supply crunch. So don't think that Bitcoin's price, the price action right now, is all reflected on what's going on between traditional markets. I showed you guys last stream, Rand put out a good tweet talking about this run is all based off of institutional run, right? Wall Street, essentially, right? Because these guys are the ones that are purchasing all the Bitcoin, and it is creating a crazy run up. So this happening right before the halving, and then the halving happens, I'm gonna let you decide what you think that could be, because I already know what that is going to be for me. But I'm not here to give you guys any hopium or anything. Just provide some data for you guys to see, and you guys create. You guys got to use your own discernment, pretty much. So top gainers and top losers as of right now. Let me refresh this and see if anything is new here. Refresh this and see if anything is new. Nothing. All right. So Soul Chat, I don't even know. Soul Chat is up 800%. EGI gain 100% here. Golem. Damn, Golem from back in the day. You guys remember the supercomputer and stuff like that? Golem is over here, up 80%. Numbers Protocol is up 70%. Electronium, Electronium up 48%. Hopper, they did me dirty. Kokora, I can never pronounce that right, but up 41%. What else we got here? Yeah, it's really nothing much that's really true. Nice to see Viot up here again. Jesus Coin, that's a crazy name for a coin, bro. Crazy name. Now you got Quick Swap here. Telcoin? Some of the OGs from 2016 is up here, man. Some of the 2016 OGs is up here. Nothing for the top losers, really, that I care about, essentially. So before we move on, let me check out some more comments. Man. Check out some more comments. BitTensor is doing well. Yes, it is doing very, very good. Very, very, very good. Arweave is too. Yep, Arweave had banging news. Banging news. If this cycle is linked to traditional finance liquidity, then the cycle should keep running as normal. ETFs has boosted the cycle early. It made the cycle early. I agree with that, but I don't know how long it's going to go for. We could actually see a blow off top. You guys already know there's a bunch of people talking about the blow off top and all of that. We were supposed to get the blow off top last cycle, but we didn't get that. We might get that this cycle. Who knows? We'll have to see though. But like I said, you guys should already have been prepared. We're going to talk about reasons you guys should have been prepared too on this one. Have you looked at? No, I have not looked at that, but I don't do memes. The big mining companies are purchasing more miners to continue to mine Bitcoin. The same amount of Bitcoin. Yeah. Bitcoin is getting crazy, man. It is getting crazy. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this because you're starting to see a lot of people talk about altcoin season, right? We are not in altcoin season yet. And this is pretty much like the money flow of cryptocurrency. Now, I'm not saying this flow is wrong or you shouldn't look at it like this. What I'm going to say is from this tweet here, right? Essentially, hot take. If you're in the right narratives, you're always in the altcoin season. That's pretty much how to put it, right? Right now, if you guys would have been already in AI from whenever, you guys would have been experiencing a good AI run right now from all your AI altcoins, gaming. Even the first RWA run that we had, if you guys were prepared on that, you guys would have experienced that as well. Same with DePIN. All of these, all altcoins go through a certain cycle of where the narrative is, right? This is pretty much what I'm trying to tell you guys, that you don't need to be in the altcoin season, right? Of course, there may be an altcoin season. It depends on how you guys look at it, of course. But me personally, if I'm in the right narratives, I'm always going to be in the altcoin season. My portfolio has just been increasing crazy for no reason. And my private sale portfolio and my regular portfolio, right? These just have been going up crazy just because I've been positioned well in all of these narratives that's going crazy. AI predominantly has taken over my portfolio the most because I've already been positioned in that. So I don't need an altcoin season. I could just have a narrative and the season is just going to play out for that altcoin itself. So you guys, this basically is just saying you guys got to prepare well. You guys got to understand where the cycles of like money flow is, what the potential huge narratives could be, which is why I'm going to be talking about these narratives in this video again to prepare you. And I really did this already before last year, right? Sometime last year when I talked about some of the top narratives I'm going to be in. AI, gaming, RWAs, DePIN, you guys already know the channel, right? And I have a new one for this stream as well. So that is pretty much my take on that. See if there's any new comments before we move on to the next. GPUs are the new oil as NVIDIA surpassed the Saudi Aramco. I don't ever think I said that right. Aramco's oil company. Yeah, GPU is getting hot. GPU is getting hot, and a mixture of GPU and AI is crazy. That's why we're in Ether. We're feeling good. We feeling good, man. It's a good Sunday. But Blast mainnet recently came out, so its ecosystem is actually getting hot as of right now. People are getting rugged left and right over there, but there's some good plays over there. There's definitely some good plays that you guys need to pay attention to. Of course, as you guys can see when you go into crypto coin market cap, you guys can see there is a Blast category already, and I think you guys can start playing on there a little bit more. They have some other ones that like some altcoins that you guys should play on, some dApps that you guys should play on that will help with the gold points that you may get for essentially their Blast airdrop. Now, I've already made the video. You guys should already have been prepared for Blast for a while. Now, you're going to have to start seeing a little bit more of these altcoins. And of course, recently, this was announced. Blastoff is going to be on Cetify. So if you guys already know from the Patreon group, we're here in Blastoff, the private sale of Blastoff, right? This is what I've been telling you guys. We get into plays so early, it is crazy, and once it starts to play out, we're even more excited, right? My guy showed this tweet in the Discord. I was so happy when this came out. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you my reply. This is my reply. You know, you guys know paid in full. You guys know the paid in full if you guys watch this, man. A lot of game, a lot of hustle, because it's just how it goes, right? This gets announced. Now I'm even more excited for it to come out. I was excited before, but now I'm even more excited because this just means we're probably positioned in this game as of right now, this cryptocurrency game that we're experiencing, right? So join that Patreon if you guys want to step up your crypto game to the next level. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, essentially. But there's some other altcoins that's coming out. You guys may have paid attention to this for the whole week. I've told you guys some good altcoins that's coming out. Layer 0 is going to be coming out very soon. People are already prepared. Look how much they raised, man. Look how much they rate. I can't even highlight this. Okay. $263 million. $263 million. Look at everyone that's in here. Now, I'm going to point out AZ16 Crypto because this is very important. They're also an investor in this. But you can see the total here. This is the total for everyone that invested in this, right? $120 million. Now, Egan Layer is going to be coming out very soon here. They raised $164 million, but they raised $100 million just by AZ16 Crypto themselves. That is huge. So they know something we don't know just yet. Now, I do believe Egan is going to be a huge project when it comes out. It's going to have a crazy evaluation once it comes out. You guys saw Starknet, right? When it came out, it had like 20 billion fully FDV, right? This is going to probably be somewhere around there. The amount of money they just raised right here is going to be huge. And they're potentially doing an airdrop. So you got to get prepared for that. You could just go on Twitter, figure out all the people that are airdrop hunting. Look at those threads, figure it out, what you got to do and all of that. You get yourself prepared. Next, imaginary ones. I'm getting even more bullish on imaginary ones right now. They had a recent Twitter space that made me extremely more bullish on them. But these guys have investors like Samsung, Animoco Brands. They named some other ones in their their Twitter space that they had. So this is going to be one to look at. Their NFTs are actually going up in price. Actually, it just dropped a little bit. I lied. It dropped a little bit here. All right. So these are their NFTs as of right now, sitting at a 1.23 ETH floor. This is them as of right now. I'm not saying they will do an airdrop, but what I've noticed is projects that already have an NFT or are creating an NFT, they do reward holders for having their NFT. So that could be a sizable airdrop or a puny airdrop. Who the freak knows at this point in time? This is cryptocurrency. These guys could do whatever they want. But all I'm saying is pay attention to this space, pay attention to imaginary ones. Imaginary ones is looking like it's going to be another good one. Initiate is combining L2s and L1. This is crazy right now. The concept for this, when it comes down to modularity, is absolutely crazy. They raised $7.5 million. This is another one that's possibly doing an airdrop if you guys are like staking your Celestia and things like that. So this one is a focus of mine as of right now. I have begged, essentially, I want to get into the private sale of this because this is a new type of project that I'm actually very interested in. But I recommend you guys pay attention to these guys, follow them on Twitter, whatever it may be. Now, Kara Rack, I think that's how you pronounce it. This is a new layer 2 for modular security. Now, I don't even know what that means. I just looked into it a little bit. I'm like, holy crap, what the heck is going on in this space right now? This space is ever evolving. You guys got to stay ahead of the game. Go on to ICO analytics, see any new projects that is coming out, pay attention, right? These guys are just doing a little bit too much. But they raised $48 million, right? Guess who's behind them? Pantera Capital, Framework, Coinbase Ventures. Need I say more? And the thing is, they're actually kind of doing what Blast is doing right now. For an airdrop. Let me just head on to their website here. So I couldn't find a code. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't find a code. I was trying to find one for myself, right? But I'm sure if you go on Twitter, you could probably find it. I don't know. But I was trying to find one. I couldn't find one. You need a invite code to start earning some XP to actually start, pretty much try to farm in their airdrop here. So you're going to have to bridge assets onto their blockchain. It's just like Blast. I don't even know if whatever you bridge over there stays over there. So this is something for you guys to look into if you guys want to be very early on before anyone really starts to talk about this. Excuse me. I just had Chipotle, so I'm like I'm a little full right now. But pay attention to this, right? This is going to be another good one. Then you got Aval. Aval is another huge modular play. They're introducing their 3 things, which is data availability, their Nexus, their Fusion. This is more so of a competitor to TIA than any other modular altcoin that is coming out because they have their data availability, which other altcoins could actually start to plug into as well, right? $27 million here with Dragonfly. Dragonfly is starting to become one of those VCs I'm really paying attention to. I say it multiple times. These guys have been into some of the top projects that are already launched, right? So right now, this is looking pretty good, right? Then you have Hyperlane. Hyperlane has gotten a lot of talks. Essentially, they're connected to Altlayer, EigenLayer, and some other stuff. But this, I remember covering this maybe sometime last year. This has grown a lot, tremendously. I think they're going to be doing an airdrop as well. So you can see Circle is here, Coin Fund, Kraken Ventures, $18.5 million there as a raise. Then you got Node Shift. Now, Node Shift, I actually like this one. This one is aggregating basically independent data centers and decentralized solutions like Akash, Filecoin, and Treefold. So this is going to be a node play, not too much money in raised, but I do believe this is going to start to get a lot more attraction. As you guys already know how these GPU plays are starting to look out, these cloud services, all of these things are starting to get a lot of hype. Node Shift has become one that I'm actually paying attention to a little bit more as well. So let me continue looking at some of the comments before we move on. GPU, the new gold. We're going to make it, fam. If you're not in the Patreon already, join us. join us. Love your videos. Keep it up. Thank you, man. Thank you. Patrick, you have a code? DM me, please. I need that code. I want one. Hopefully it helps you out too. Classic ask, is Soil a good RWA play? We will start to look at some of these plays. Save that comment for a little bit later once we get to that, right? So make sure you guys like the stream. I see you guys are coming in here as well. We only got like about 10 likes. There's about 40 of you guys in here. Like the stream. Let's continue on here. Let me get this off. All right, so we covered all the new altcoins that you guys should pay attention to, right? Now, Star Heroes is going to be doing their IDO on Ape Terminal. Star Heroes is about to pump like crazy. It's about to pump like crazy, guys. Incubated by GameSwift. It's not just incubated by GameSwift. It's actually their flagship game that is going to be on the GameSwift chain. So as GameSwift chain gets a little bit more adopted and more games start to come out there, I believe GameSwift is going to be huge. We're going to talk about GameSwift later on. But right now, as you guys can see, Starship is going to be doing their ID on Ape Terminal. I told you guys, prepare on Ape Terminal. Ape Terminal is going to be huge. We got into the private seller bit already. Right now, Star Heroes is backed by Microsoft. These guys all have been around from the Terra Luna days, and then the whole thing with Terra Luna happened, and then now they're starting to come back out. GameSwift was also a part of the Terra Luna days as well, and same with Star Heroes. So this is now starting to come out here. You guys should pay attention if you're able to win a raffle. I know one of my guys in the Discord won a raffle for Beeple on Ape Terminal, and he did amazing. I think he said, what was it, like 50% of his allocation was given at IDO, and Beeple did like a 25x or so, something like that, maybe a 30x. That was huge, right? Star Heroes, same Star Heroes could possibly go off too, man. It could possibly go off. Look at this initial market cap there. Look at that. Okay, so there's some pumponomics going to be happening when it comes out. But you guys go pay attention to Ape Terminal. I feel like Ape Terminal has finally corrected itself after all that shenanigans that they had with Satoshi VM and all of that. So Ape Terminal is going to be a huge launchpad, and these projects that is launching on Ape Terminal are just honestly just doing too good. They're doing too good. K9 Finance. I don't like the sound of that, but they probably going to be launching. See, I should mention this for Ape Terminal. They said back a little bit away ago. They said they have 3 levels for their launchpad. They're going to have essentially the entry level, which is going to be the small ticket size, the medium level, which is going to be the medium ticket size, and then you're going to have the whale level, which is going to be the whale level ticket size. Some of these projects will fall into the small ticket size, which is basically for everyone to get a chance to get into. So K9 Finance might be one of those, because if you scroll down, they have like Star Heroes. They have another BRC play coming out. All right. So D-Chat here was a competitor to Beeple. This did 5x, 5.6. Not too bad, right? Beeple did what was it? From here on Ape Terminal did a 18x. Not bad as well. Not bad. Forgotten Land did a 33x. God damn it. God damn it. I asked to get into Forgotten Land. They said, no, we can't get you into that one. I said, all right, bet. I'm gonna see you. Satoshi, that was the crazy one. Of course, they have some good launches on here, right? So pretty much this is the next hot launchpad. It's going to be Ape Terminal here. You guys are going to have to pay attention to this. Find a way to get into it. Of course, you guys get 25 IDO tokens when you guys join. I guess you can refer people as well. Portal recently came out. You guys already know, we've talked about how big Portal could possibly get. The IOU was fake. That didn't happen. So right now, excuse me, it came out and dumped. Rightfully so. Came out about $3.34. Probably all the airdrop hunters, if they're not facing a vesting schedule for the airdrops, probably not, but they probably sold all of their bag. And remember, I told you guys I was buying this on Well Markets. Now I tried to buy it on Well Markets, but the buy didn't go through because the seller, he saw that he was up, so he didn't even give the allocation. So what Well Markets did is essentially refunded those plus whatever you put in. So if you put in $500, you get an extra $500. So I essentially just got a 2x for him not giving his allocation out, because like I said, we got in at about $1.75 and they got up to $3.34. So he probably was like, nah, there's no point of selling this right here. So he probably sold it on the market, depending on where he got it at. But right now it is at a $383 million market cap, fully dollared in market cap of $2.2 billion, right? A very low circulating supply. You guys are going to have to pay attention to the vesting schedule for this if you're trying to play it. I'm not saying go play it, but there's an opportunity there. This is going to probably run at some point in time. How high it can go, who knows? It already has a decent size evaluation, but I'm pretty sure this could get pretty high depending on what the vesting is like and the demand for the project. Remember, that is the huge part for a project, is the demand. If the demand is high enough, no one cares about FDV. They'll just keep buying it, to be honest, and that's just going to drive up the price. But right now, we'll see where Portal is at within a year or so. So it's just new. And there's going to be a lot of new gaming plays that come out. As you guys can see, QORPO, which we got into the private sell of, is doing pretty well for us. We got in, I forgot what price we got in at right now, but it's at 28 cents. This is a gaming studio that has Citizens Conflict animate as the games, and there's going to have some other game as well. And if you guys paid attention to my EA Verse channel, I did play the Citizens Conflict. I'm probably going to make a full another video for it on this channel, on the Everything Altcoin channel. Now that the token is out, I can pretty much talk about it more here, right? So we'll see where this goes as well. This is looking pretty good. From the moon chart here, you're going to see some new altcoins here. So if it gets to about 60 cents in price, that's a 10x from the initial market cap, of course, right, which was 6 cents. The price was 6 cents there. If it does a 20x, of course, you guys can follow the moon sheet. You guys know how to read and all that, right? So there's potential for QORPO to go nuts, right? And this is what I told you guys. Some of the best altcoins have yet to come out, but once they do come out, it's going to shake up the market, and probably people are going to flow money from the older altcoins into the newer altcoins as well, because they're shiny and things like that, and people are going to be shilling them a little bit more. So let me see if there's any new comments here. See if there's any new comments before we slide into the top narratives. Crypto hustle. How do you find new coins? To be honest, finding new coins is not hard. You just gotta be on the ball, my boy. You gotta be on the ball, my boy. If you pay attention to this channel, I'll show you guys different ways of finding them. You got ICO analytics here. You could just go onto the home page, figure out all the private sales that is going on. Even if you're not in the private sale, this is important for you to figure out how much they raised, who raised in these projects, right? Look at this. This is VC flow. You get to see all the projects right now that pretty much just raised. This is easy. If you want to succeed in crypto, you guys got to figure things out. You guys got to be a step ahead. Not a step ahead, but you guys got to be ahead of the game, right? You can even go onto Crypto Rank, right? I have this bookmark, upcoming IDO, IEO, ICOs. You guys can figure out all the upcoming plays, where they're going to be launching all of this. It's not hard, guys. Honestly, it's really not hard. I did it. A bunch of other people did it. You guys can do it as well. This is right here. When is March 21? Oh yeah. March about to be a good month to us. Oh yeah. They're doing that IDO on ChainGPT, DexCheck, and then Cetify. Yep. All right, so let's go. So let me look at, because we're getting into the top narratives, right? Top narratives as of right now that you guys should pay attention to. Let me see what the live stream poll is looking like. So you got 46 votes in here. Of course, 54% of you guys believe the top narrative is going to be AI. 33% of you guys believe it is going to be gaming. 11% of you guys believe it's going to be RWA/DePIN. And only 2% thinks it's going to be BRC/ the L1s. I wish I could put more polls on here and get like a better understanding what you guys are looking at, but I had to do it this way. But of course, I figured AI would be at the top. Right now. So we're kicking it off with RWAs. I do believe the RWAs is going to be one of the biggest narratives. This is going to be more so led by traditional finance. You're going to have Larry Fink as the spokesperson for tokenization, RWAs. You're starting to see some of the bigger YouTubers recently, change their tune. Kyle Chassie talked about how Larry Fink is going to be the spokesperson of RWAs. Elio Trades, a while back, we had showed it on a stream. It was a tweet that he put out. He was like, yeah, I have to change my tune on RWAs as Larry Fink is going to be a spokesperson and all of that, right? So now more people are starting to figure out that Larry Fink is going to be pretty much shilling RWAs, not the altcoins, but the narrative itself as a huge narrative. And that's where a lot of people are going to start to shift their focus, right? RWAs and AI are the two narratives that intertwine with traditional finance, right? this is why people are looking into this space, well, and looking into these narratives a little bit more. You can see here, let's look at the top, 7 days. TokenFi. I don't even know what TokenFi is, but I've been seeing it trending too many times. I got to look into it, which is up 72%. Prop base, this is like I think it's like a what you call it, a proppy competitor, but on Aptos. I remember they was doing their IDO a while back. They're on Aptos. You got MetaZero, which is more so of a gaming play, but these guys are up. These guys are up, right? I told you guys this is an interesting RWA play as they're bringing on-chain game. Well, they're bringing on gaming assets on chain, right? So things like what's that game, that popular game that everyone likes to play on Steam? They're bringing Steam assets on chain pretty much. And this is for the RWAs right there within gaming. You're gonna have Block Square as well. This is up. I didn't know Mantra was RWA. Polymesh is also up here, right? But what I wanted to talk about is tool, especially in the RWA sector. Odino has been going crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I have slept on Odino. I could have been up tremendously if I would have just did the research like I was supposed to do. But as you can see, it was around 20 cents as of right now, and it did jump up to about 50 cents. Now, I do believe that it has some room to go crazy, but right now it has taken over at a 5.1 FDV. If you guys don't know, these guys are backed by the best: Pantera, Coinbase, Founders Fund. And if you guys know, I do like my swarm markets, but this looks like it's going to be a better swarm markets for what they're going to be bringing on chain as well. So I'm going to be looking more into Odino Finance. It is a very high market cap altcoin already. So some of you guys may not be paying attention to this one, and you guys may be looking for the next plays that pretty much do well as well. But then these guys put out their Odino Global Markets, which is going to be a platform to bring all public traded securities on chain, which is why I was telling you guys this is a better swarm markets, right? So when you guys go look at swarm markets, you guys know I'm very bullish on swarm markets, but I'm also one to say if there's something better than it right now. Swarm markets, let this load. It doesn't load. There you go. They're also going to be bringing pretty much trading, you're going to be bringing traditional assets on chain. But Odino is also doing this, and they're backed by even better players in this space than Swarm Markets is, right? So if people are really going to be flocking into cryptocurrency for, RWAs, tokenization, and all of that, do think that Odino Finance may be at the forefront, basically bringing in all the public traded securities on chain. That is huge, right? That is freaking huge. Now, next, I've already talked about Centrifuge. Centrifuge is one of my favorite altcoins in RWAs. Of course, you guys know I'm gonna tell you all my favorite RWA altcoins, just so you guys probably gonna ask the questions why I didn't talk about this or whatever. Swarm Markets, Relio, Proppy, Centrifuge, Odino Finance. Those are the 5 that I'm looking at in RWAs as of right now. But I'm only talking about 2 in this stream right now, of course, right? So Centrifuge, you guys already know, is partnered with MakerDAO, MakerDAO. There you go. Right? They bring in more chain, more RWA tokenization on chain as of right now at a market cap of $329 million. Right? Of course, they've been out for a while. They've been out since 2021, but they really haven't experienced a true run. It got up to about, what's that? Let me just scroll down. A high of $2.19. It's only down 68% from that, right? As RWAs continues to become a bigger narrative, this is going to start to climb. And as you're already starting to see, you guys could have got it at the lows of about maybe 18 cents. So it didn't really fall too far, but it's starting to climb back up as of right now. And they're continuously building. They're continuously building, as you guys can see from what they have tweeted here. They in ETH Denver as of right now, so they got their protocol revenue right now with a projected TVL of $1 billion by the end of 2024. 4 million will be added to the Centrifuge treasury. You got Fiona, which is going to be the institutional host. I can't even speak right now. Institutional custodian. I can't speak. No one clipped this. I can't speak. You guys already know. You guys can read it. I can't speak for right now. But You got the Fiona. You're gonna have the future of stable coins as well here, right? So they have a lot of different things that they have put out right now for just this few months that we've gone into the new year, and they're going to continue to build, right? So centrifuge is going to be the second RWA play I am paying attention to when it comes to this sector. Now, next, we're just going to be talking about this as of right now because it's not a full blown narrative just yet, but I believe this is going to start to become a bigger narrative, which is going to be the base ecosystem. The base ecosystem is going to start to get a lot more eyes because of Coinbase. Base itself is integrated into the Coinbase app. This is where retail users go, right? And some of you guys may already know that Coinbase is like what people use as a metric to see how much retail users are in this space. And as these people come in, they're going to start to trade on Base, right? Base self to me, I've told my guys in a Patreon, this is my thesis. Base this year, this cycle is pretty much gonna be something like Binance with their Binance Smart Chain was last cycle. A lot of retail users, a lot of smaller players in this space used their BSC chain because it was cheaper in fees, right? It was connected to the biggest exchange in Binance, and Coinbase is pretty much the same thing with the base ecosystem, right? And there's a potential that they may do an airdrop. I'm gonna keep telling you guys they may do an airdrop. Um, if you guys know, I've told you guys to mint some of the NFTs and things like that. I've been playing on the base ecosystem, so I'm sure even Brian, the founder of Coinbase, tweeted something a while back where he kind of hinted at a potential airdrop. So Base may have an airdrop, but we will have to see. As of right now, their ecosystem isn't too big, right? So you guys can find some of the plays, some good plays. Of course, if you guys are already in the Patreon, you guys know two of the plays I told you guys we bought, right? One of the plays has gone crazy. I don't even think I got it pulled up here, but I'm making a video on it. It's going to be, where is it at right now? Aerodrome Finance, which I say is going to be the pancake swap, essentially, of Binance of Base. This thing right now has gone on a crazy tear. We're just gonna look at it for the month, right? For the month, I wanted to get it at about a $15 million market cap. That was around here, right? That was around here. That's where I wanted to buy it, but I made the call alert up about 22 cents. Where's it at? 22 cents, right there. So that was just February 27th. You could actually look on the 7-day chart. Call it out over here, and it runs up to about that high. So of course it came down a little bit. It had to take a little breather, but it looks like it's prepared for that next run. Essentially, I believe that Aerodrome Finance may, I'm gonna say this once again, may get to the all-time high market cap of Pancake Swap, which was $6.6 billion. We will have to see. We will have to see, but you guys gotta have to do your own research on this. And the reason why I pointed out Aerodrome Finance, if you guys are, paying attention, actually, I do have it pulled up. Base actually invested into Aerodrome Finance. We don't know how much, but they invested into it. That means they selected Aerodrome as the main DEX on the base ecosystem. And you guys know my thesis of all ecosystems, right? I always target the main DEX and a Launchpad in that ecosystem to get insane gains in the ecosystem. So for base, we've chose Aerodrome Finance, right? And I did want to say this, right? You can see, hold on, let this load up a little bit. The TVL for base actually has gone up pretty much. It was steady. It's going up some more, right? But with the news of things like Mavia also coming onto base, that is actually going to help out the TVL. That is going to help out more of the trading on base. Well, not just base, but Aerodrome Finance, because they're going to get listed on Aerodrome. Excuse me. They're going to get listed on Aerodrome Finance. So as more projects start to get listed on base, more money is going to inflow into base. More transactions is going to happen on Aero Finance. So if you're providing liquidity for Aerodrome Finance, this is actually a perfect time to do it, because as the ecosystem starts to pick up, you can actually make some passive rewards off of all the trading that is going to be happening in that ecosystem. That's just a little tip for you guys, if you guys wanted to go play about it like that. Heroes of Mavia is a pretty big altcoin as of right now, already on $179 million market cap and a fully diluted market cap of 1.4. Imagine if more altcoins start to list onto Base and what that does, right? I'm just telling you, Base is a very early ecosystem, but it has a lot of potential. And that was just my thesis for you guys. I do want to know what you guys think about this, man. I do want to know what you guys think about that thesis, how you guys think it's going to play out. Any thoughts on Goldfinch? Great content, bro. Yeah, I try. Thanks, man. I still like Goldfinch. Actually forgot to list it on one of my favorite RWA plays. I haven't kept up with them for a while, but let me see what's going on. Yeah, I still remember their ticker and everything. Still at a $19 million market cap. What's the last 3 months? See, it's just actually a year. It was looking pretty good. Year looking pretty good. Thing is, RWAs is so like people are going to move on for the next one because some people don't understand RWAs to like the full extent. These are more of a longer term play. They do have a Coinbase integration here for USDC funding, seamless passkey account creation. This is huge. Built on Base. Oh, hold on. These guys are going. Oh wait, is this for Heron? Open. Okay, we're excited to see a live launch of Heron. Open investment built on top of Goldfinch. Okay, hold on now. What is this? They're the first SEC regulated. Let me just follow these guys. Hold on. Where am I going? Get that out the way. Let's just follow these guys. I'm gonna have to take a little bit more of a look about this. Looks like we might have just found the new play on stream. Yep. And it's gonna be on Base, just like the thesis plays out, like I was telling you guys. Right? I was just telling you guys live on stream what's going on in Base, and we're starting to see a project that is being built on Base. 100 million investment. Okay. Let me look at this. Click this one. Let's like this. And let's like this. This is for later on research, man. The thing you talked about Goldfinch, I wouldn't have seen that one. Yeah, what's good, Rob? What's good? NXRA, we're gonna look at that. SMT, my RWA plays. Everything currency, what's good, man? If you free, you could jump on the stream if you want. I didn't know if you was gonna be available on a Sunday or not, so you could jump on. But let's look at NXARA. NXRA. Alliance Block. Oh yeah. I really haven't looked too much into Alliance Block since they got hacked. Because you guys remember when they got hacked, right? I forgot all about the hack that they had. I haven't looked into them for a while now. I don't even know if they have any good updates. You can see I'm still following them because I was interested in them for a while, but I haven't kept up in them. Kept up for a while. Haven't kept up. Yep. Patrick says Vero Drone. That's OP. That's different. Arrow is a fork of Velo, right? For those that don't know, Velo is going to be on the Optimism chain. Arrow is a fork of that onto the Base chain. So Vero is still decent, but I'm not really looking at that one right now. I told you my thesis for Arrow right now. Rob, are the Patreon members guaranteed tokens for new launches? What do you mean? Like, are they guaranteed to get in these new plays? Yes. They get all their tokens. You can expound more a little bit on that question, and I can answer it better. Any updates on EWT? Let me go look at what EWT has done lately, man. Gotta be real. Oh no, what the heck is this? Yeah, see, it's been too slow for me. That's why I stopped. Like, I really stopped looking into it a little bit. For 3 months, look, it dumped all the way down here and it came back up. I do know EWT is going to be more of a longer term play, but right now, if it's there's not much they're talking about. All the stuff that they was talking about within that whole Bitcoin mining and the partnership with EWT, this would have been the perfect time for them to release all that information instead of people digging into the notes and things like that to try to figure out what EWT is doing. If they would have been, making some noise around the Bitcoin mining and all of that and how they have partnerships to help with Bitcoin mining for different countries, EWT should not be this cheap right now. So to me, it's still a steal. It's just a longer, like it's going to be a longer term play. There's too many things moving way too fast for me to keep looking at EWT. I'm still following them and everything, but I'm here to make the money in this cycle that's running up right now. So EWT has been around this for like way too long. So it's a good buy. It's a good buy zone, but for how long you have to wait for it to really start to pump. You get what I'm trying to say? Right? Like during this time, if you guys would have just been buying EWT, you'd have been missing out on too many plays. Like, and I'm not hating on EWT. I still like EWT. I'm just saying this is an ever evolving space, and I just can't be holding out when every AI is running, gaming is running, all of this is running. EWT better step up their game, man. They better step up their game. Yes, lots of pre-sales, more than you have money to put in. Come in and you'll see. You'll see. After 2 weeks, EA, please stop. I'm out of fuel. No, bro. They need to market themselves more. That's all. That's really all they doing. But you know, these guys are geniuses. Well, I'm not gonna say geniuses, but these guys are like, they're a different type of people. They're not worried about what we doing. They're worried about the technology. So that's why EWT is going to be more of a longer term play than right now. So they keep building. It's just going to get pushed down a little bit more, and it's still a good buying opportunity. And if you have a longer term horizon in this market, so that could be 2025, 2026, EWT could be a huge play by then. But some people don't have time to wait for all that. Soul Chat. I don't even know what Soul Chat is, bro. I seen that it came out. It was trending. Yeah, this thing it's up a little bit too crazy. It's up a little bit too crazy. It seems like it's gonna be a competitor to my baby, my BBL baby. Is it loading? There we go. Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be a social chat for Solana communication. Nah, I'm sorry. I'm too biased. I'm too biased. I have a BBL baby. I'm too biased. I'm sorry. I have a BBL baby. This is my BBL baby right here. She got a fatty. She's sitting at about 23 cents, up 3.3%. So she's looking very good right now. So I'm going to take this over Soul Chat because she got a BBL. Out members guaranteed pre-sale investment in a Patreon. Yes, they are. Any thoughts on Astria Nova game? Seems pretty interesting. It has a decent amount of followers. Has a decent amount of followers. Astria? Am I looking at the right one? Is it Astria? What is it? Astria Nova? This one? Is it? Oh, it's not out yet? What is this? I hate these type of websites, man. Just keep it simple. Scroll. I don't need all of this. I don't even know what it is within the first few scrolls. Nah, Lewis. I don't know what this is. Astra is a free-to-play revolutionary Web3 RPG powered by Hedera. I know some people that would like this. This is interesting. Yeah, see, I almost turned away because of that damn website, but okay. Huh. Well, hold on right there. You know what's crazy? I just found out one of my friends in IRL works for Hedera. He had posted like a little note on Instagram talking about something about Hedera. I DM him. I'm like, you work for Hedera? Like, yeah. I looked on his profile. I said, oh shit. Okay. I see. What's good, boss? How you doing, man? What's good? Jonathan, you get it now. You get it, right? You get it. It has a BBL. eFrog NFT ERC 404. I'm biased though. Right now, I gotten off of that ERC 404 after that bakery debacle nonsense. Bakery did me dirty. What do I think about net tensor? I'll have to look into that just a second. Let me get back into the content real quick. Let me get back into the content. We're gonna start running through these comments again. I'm gonna leave net tensor right there. Where was I? So we talked about the base ecosystem. Next, we're going to be talking about DePIN. DePIN, I also believe is going to be a huge narrative this cycle as well, and I think it's going to get more hype when I talk about Peak as well, because when Peak comes out, it's going to be huge. But there's a lot of different DePIN projects that is actually coming out and doing well. And you guys can see what's trending. OPSec, we got a smooth 10x on this in 1 month. Called it out about 17 cents. It got to $2. More people are starting to talk about it. It's actually running crazy, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it for the guys that followed the call on this one, because this made a lot of people a lot of decent money. Then we'll continue to make some more money, right? The best way to make money in this space is not to just trade, guys. It's to honestly hold. You might have gotten the 10x right there. You could hold that for another 50x gain on top of where this is at. So if this does a 10x from this price right here, goes to 1091, you made 100x, while everybody else made about a 10x. So there's some price potential for OPSec, but we're not talking about that right now. But it's crazy to see Golem trending though. Why is Golem up here? What they have done? If you guys remember, you guys got to be here around this time right here. 2016, 2017, when this thing was called the supercomputer. I was like, oh, what the heck is a supercomputer, man? And there was another competitor to it, right? So this actually might, with the GPUs, CPU, and all of that, it might be coming back. See, this is also what I wanted to say. Sometimes you may see some altcoins that have been out for a long time and don't run for a while until they start to fit the narrative that is going to be hot. Remember, AI wasn't too crazy for a little bit, and you had Singularity Net out for a while, and that started to run because of the whole resurgence of AI through a new narrative. So once some new narratives come out, right, RWAs is the prominent one right now, because you got Proppy and things like that have been out for a while, and then now that is a narrative, a set in stone narrative, now they can start to see a little bit more traction in that narrative. But most people will be scared away because they're an older altcoin. So this is what I'm trying to say. Golem may have some upside. Its all-time high was just 6 years ago. Think about it. If you guys would have went with the whole notion that old altcoins don't do well, you probably would have missed out on a nice gain that Golem just had, not knowing that it fits a new narrative that is going to be popping. And it's only down 44% from its all-time high of 6 years ago. So from down here, boom, came up a little bit, but didn't hit his all-time high last cycle. Then came down again, right? Got to the lows again, and now it's running back, and it's passing the last cycle all-time high, and it's looking like it's aiming for his first all-time high. So things is getting interesting for Golem. I'm not trading it. Just didn't know it ran up this high, so it's just pretty interesting. But back to the DePINs. Of course, you got a bunch of different things. Arweave is continuously running up right now. Remember, we talked about this, right? If you guys go to I can bring that over here. If you guys go to my profile, I don't even know why I still got it pinned. Honestly, I need to find something else to pin. 2 years ago, back in December 2020, so Arweave is going to be a top play, to watch out for in 2023. That was mainly off the back of the partnership that they had with Meta to basically do some things for Instagram. They were supposed to have like I'm missing this in the article. I forgot all about it. It's in the article though, but they were supposed to essentially provide provide, what you call it? Where is it at? They're supposed to provide a solution, a data storage solution. There you go, for Instagram. Because if you guys didn't know, Instagram was going into not RWA, it's going into Web3. But I think they paused on that as of right now. And as well for Arweave, they had put out their big tweet that they had recently. Where is it at right now? I hate that fact that they got this going on. Oh, yeah, they put out this. They have the new AO link, which is supposed to be like something for AI, but for social media. So this is causing a lot of traction going into Arweave as of right now, and it's actually up, and it's actually looking pretty good, to be honest. This could be a good play for this run. How high is it going to go? I don't know just yet, but its all-time high was $89, and it's at $30 right now. So it could pass its all-time high, maybe target $100. We're just going to have to see how things is going to look for Arweave. But in terms of DePIN is still a newer narrative. Doesn't have a lot of altcoins in it, but you guys already know some of my favorites with Demo here. I've been telling you guys how to mine Demo. If you guys need a device, go get yourself a Demo device. All you gotta do is drive your car once a week, and you're able to get some passive income off of that. This is easy. Same with Honey, which is the Hive mapper here. So this is another one that you're able to. Oh, it got up to 200. Yeah, I'm actually hot. I should have bought the Hive mapper when I had the chance. I should have bought it because I could have been mining some Hive with Demo at the same time. That's what people are doing right now. They have Demo in their car and they have the Hive mapper in their car as well, and they're mining both. Hive mapper rewards them daily, while Demo rewards them weekly. So this is getting pretty interesting, guys. It's getting pretty interesting. But for the only play really I'm looking at in this ecosystem in DePIN right now, because I believe it's going to be the hottest one, is going to be Peak. Of course, you guys can look at the sister chain, which is Crest. This is going to be on the Kusama chain. This is pretty much where a lot of people have been trading, which is why it's up tremendously. It's actually gone crazy, nuts, because at first people were expecting that you're supposed to hold Crest to get an airdrop for Peak, which may still be may still be a thing. But of course, right now, Crest is actually running up crazy right now. So this is giving me an indication that people are excited for Peak. And I already know from the private sale community, people are excited for Peak. They try to raise a whole nother round at about a higher evaluation, and that also filled up quickly, right? And we got into one of the rounds where it was at a very good evaluation for us, and then they try to raise again at a higher evaluation. This already has an ecosystem. Some projects already being built on this ecosystem. Is huge, right? And they're in the Polkadot ecosystem. I just got to mention that once again, in the Polkadot ecosystem, just so you guys, the haters that don't like Polkadot, gotta understand some of the best projects is actually on Polkadot. Tau, there's a few other ones as well. But I gotta talk about Polkadot again. But one project I'm looking into in the Peak ecosystem is called Panamo. Let me scroll. I actually don't know how to. I really don't remember how to spell his name, but. Let's see. No. Oh man, I didn't mean to bring that up. I don't remember how to spell it, but it's in a Peak ecosystem. It's going to be coming out very soon, and that is going to be one of the projects I'm actually looking at when it comes down to the Peak ecosystem, because it's tokenizing batteries, and I believe that as we get closer into more of an EV-centric world, where a lot of the cars that's coming out now is more EV-based, people are going to look at ways to tokenize their batteries, which is why I'm looking at Panamo. If I could find it, it's right. It should be up over here. There you go. There you go. There you go. Right. So I've been following these guys for a minute. But actually, Crypto Insider put out a nice little tweet on them. Okay. Oh, no, he just said some things to look forward to. But Panamo is all about tokenizing batteries, as you guys can see, tokenizing real world, renewable RWAs, unlocking liquidity. Right. So this is where it started the DePIN and RWA narrative together, right? How DePIN can actually work with RWAs. This is going to be hitting the RWA and DePIN narrative Panamo. Once this come out, I'm going to be buying a lot of it on the market. I don't care. I honestly don't care. But this is going to be my EV play right now. So that is that one. And now we're gonna go into gaming. For right now, CoinGecko actually has split up gaming to gaming blockchains, to gaming governance tokens, to gaming utility tokens. I don't like that. I just like them all in one section. Oh yeah, you also have gaming platforms. That's cool. I don't like that. They should have just kept it all as GameFi as they had it before, but they split it all up, right? You guys know I'm a big fan of gaming projects, and one that I'm a big fan of is GameSwift. Now, you guys had ample time to honestly accumulate GameSwift from the lows of 4 cents and IDO stage since I made the video. Even now, when it got up to just last month, guys, just last month, you guys were asking me what I felt about GameSwift. I said, right now, GameSwift is taking a little chill pill. It's taking a little chill, right? It's a good time to accumulate. It came all the way down to about 58 cents, 57 cents. Still a good time. Now you're looking at it at 78 cents. This thing has not done a crazy move just yet, right? This is still in its infancy. It's still in its infancy. In my opinion, it's still very much in its infancy, right? At a $43 million market cap, you guys are probably scared off about that again, but I'm already tired of talking about it. I'm already tired of talking about it. You guys are going to have to do your own research and figure out what the heck is going on with the tokenomics and all of that, because I talk about it damn near every stream. So you guys got to do your research on it. G Swift is about to hit $1 within a few months. Book it. It's going to hit $1 within a few months, and it's going to, you guys should have been buying it around these prices. If not financial advice, of course, right? Of course, it just recently hit back its all-time high again. So you guys had enough time to really just accumulate this at any point in time. You can see it hit its first all-time high back in December of 73 cents, where you had months of time of accumulation. Hits up here, comes down just a little bit. A lot of people now are like, damn, G Swift is dead. Okay. Now it's back up to its previous all-time high. This thing is just going to continue to go up, right? Not to mention, here you go. This is their February highlights. It's hitting AI, gaming, modularity, because it's the only modular gaming blockchain out there, right? So a lot of things is happening for GameSwift, and you guys aren't paying attention. You guys are just looking at other shiny toys and starting to trade those back and forth, and not forgetting some of the plays that you guys could have got in at the lows. It just held out. It just held out. That's where your gains come in. If you just buy and hold and not trade, right? They recently got that partnership with Hash, man. So things is looking pretty good for G Swift, right? Now my next play, honestly, I had someone DM me talking about, yeah, that was a good buy. I'm glad you told me about Scale. Scale is hitting AI and gaming. It's the only blockchain that is tailored for gaming and AI with their feeless transactions. Right now it's at a $565 million market cap. The amount of times I talked about it on the stream, you guys could have seen it at a $300 million market cap, a $400 million market cap. Now it's sitting at a $565 million market cap. You guys just got to pay attention. These plays are very easy to come by, right? These hit all different narratives that are pretty bullish, gaming and AI especially, right? So you scroll down, his all-time high was just 3 years ago, where it hit it hit $1.22, only down 91% from that, right? So I'm gonna tell you again, pay attention to Scale. I'm actually pissed. I'm actually pissed that I sold out of my 20x long. If you guys know, if you guys was in the Patreon, we called the 20x long on Scale at 7 cents, right? About 7 cents. Where's it at? It's not even on here on the past 7 days. About 7 cents. I cut out because it looked like Bitcoin was going to come down. I'm done for that. I should have, but because I was in a leverage trade, I felt like I should have just cut out, just because if Bitcoin dumps, this thing was going to dump it was going to dump faster, and I was going to get liquidated. So I just took the profits, and I was looking for a new entry. I told people I was looking for a new entry, and around the time I was looking for a new entry, it was sitting around 8 cents. Where's it at? It was sitting around 8 cents, and I could not find that entry. So now I'm a little hot about my 20x long selling at it, because look where it's at. It's a 20x long. It's a 20x long, guys. At 7 cents. It's at 10 cents. I would already had a bag, a crazy bag at that, right? And my goal was to let this just hold it for the entire bull. But now I don't think I'm gonna do the 20x long on this. I might get in, but right now, just because I know where I was at, I'm hot about it. I'm hot about it. But what I also done was took a little position in the top exchange for their ecosystem. It is very risky. It is very risky. It's very risky as this thing is a very low market cap, as you can see here. But I do believe that as the scale ecosystem picks up, this exchange will pick up as well. This you don't even have to throw a lot of money into this for it to make you a lot of gains. So this is just in that Hail Mary portfolio. I'll look back into it in a year, pretty much, right? So as you can see, scale is actually recording high, right? Record high active wallets. People are now looking into scale, right? The scale ecosystem has grown significantly over the past few months with all-time high after all-time high in active wallets. The ecosystem had over 7.5 million active users just in January, making it one of the busiest chains. So it shows like it's y'all literally seeing the ecosystem of scale just building out in front of you guys, right? And we're going to look at it again in a year when they have more altcoins actually trading in that ecosystem. I've traded a little bit on the ecosystem. Like I said, it's a gasless chain. They give you their S fuel, which is essentially their gas tokens, and you can trade whatever you want on there. They give you actually 0.1 S fuel, which lasts you a long time. Honestly, a long time. So this is why I'm looking at scale. Scale is looking very good to me. So my two gaming plays right there. Now for AI, right? I have told you guys multiple times that I believe that some of the top AI plays aren't just out just yet, but the ecosystem is pretty good as of right now. The top ones you've seen is BitTensor and Render. These are your top ones. BitTensor is going on an absolute run, honestly. I do believe that before this bull market is over, we'll see this around 4 digits. Don't know how high above 4 digits, but we will see that 4 digits at some point in time. And this bull market here, Singularity Net also has picked up. People are taking BitTensor over Singularity Net, so this is interesting here. But you also got a lot of different AI plays down here as well. Origin Trail Track, this seems like it's waking up just a little bit here, still a slow mover. Autonalis, Olas up a little bit. And where's the other one? Argus down here as well, looking pretty good, right? And then we talked about Commune AI, we talked about Hearts, right? So these are some good AI play. Viat is pretty good as well. You got a lot of ones that's up here, and a lot more people are starting to talk about AIT, as I think they have gotten something into the BitTensor ecosystem. I forgot what they gotten into the BitTensor ecosystem, but it's looking pretty good as well. Palm AI, which is in the scale ecosystem. GameSwift, of course, like I told you guys, hits AI. Open Fabric, which we're just going to go talk about. Let's go to Open Fabric. Now, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Open Fabric has taken over my portfolio, my private sale portfolio. The way this thing is moving is honestly insane. It's honestly insane. First, if you guys already know, the move that Codex had put it at the top of my private sale portfolio. Then a few days later, I look again, Open Fabric goes at the top, right? So the past 7 days, this thing went from 48 cents, right? You know, after a nice move up, and then came back down, moved all the way up to about 75 cents, and is now just chilling at 68 cents. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. If you guys are ahead of the narratives or ahead of where everybody's eyes go, you're always going to be in the altcoin season. All right. AI is talked about a lot right now, and I already been positioned in the good AI plays or the upcoming AI plays, right? And I don't need to worry about no altcoin season because it pretty much just came to me, right? So it's at a market cap of $40 million, fully diluted valuation of 345 million, right? All-time high was just 9 hours ago. So this thing right now is looking like it's just going to keep going to all-time high. It's just going to keep moving up, right? And for their 2024 roadmap, they're looking at they're going to add their AI wallets, their AI agents, AI idle, AI explorer. You're going to have the mainnet that is coming out, the GPU mining, you guys. Ross said GPU is the new gold, right? This is big things for Open Fabric, validator onboarding. You're going to have more centralized exchange listing. So what sets are they on as of right now? Just MEXC and KuCoin. What could be, I don't even speculate on the exchange listings or anything, because I'm not one of those that believe that you need a centralized exchange listing to to do well in this space, because the reason DEXs came out was actually because centralized exchanges were too expensive. Right, so DEXs, there's some altcoins that really do well on DEXs, and then centralized exchange start to piggyback off of that right now and start to list some of these altcoins. They probably give these altcoins a discount depending on how good the altcoin has been doing in the open market. They probably just lower the price for them to get listed onto that. So, and then the only two big exchanges it could possibly get listed on is Coinbase and Binance. Now, if you guys was here last cycle, you guys remember that whole thing where people try to front run any altcoin that was getting listed on Binance, right? It had a crazy pump once it get listed on, the people are speculating that it get listed on Binance, and then once it finally get listed on Binance, it had another pump, right? But then they usually dump for a while because now people are taking profits because that's where people wanted to see only. So we'll have to see what's coming up for Open Fabric, but I'm very much so excited. This thing, $1, no time soon. $1 coming up no time soon. We're looking at Open Fabric as a good AI play. And once again, I did say a lot of the AI plays, good AI plays aren't on the market just yet. But these are some that I'm really looking at. Of course, I'm pretty biased because I'm already in a private seller room, right? So you guys can take that with a grain of salt. Like Codex here, Codex chain. I'm in a private sell of this. It is all-time high 11 days ago where it hit 11 cents, right? But these guys have been incubated by ICP, which was huge. And then they're also integrated with Layer 0. So this is why I'm interested in these plays, right? So these are the top narratives for this cycle, guys. You're going to have your gaming. You're going to have your AI. You're going to have DePIN, RWAs, and I believe Base is going to be the next top ecosystem, where people are going to really be talking about. These are the 5 narratives, 5 things I'm looking at this cycle, this run as of right now. So if you guys don't agree, of course, you guys let me know what you guys are looking at, of course, right? So my guy said, what did I think about Net Tensor? Let me go look at Net Tensor right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Hold on, let me turn down. Can I turn this down real quick? Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I just gotta turn down the TV for a little bit. Net Tensor. Sounds like a BitTensor fork. Is it a BitTensor fork? Enabling AI infrastructure on chain. You're going to start to see this as well. This is going to be something that a lot of projects are going to start to do from now on, which is pretty much add that they're in the inception program of NVIDIA and Google Cloud for startups, because they know that's going to grab a lot of attention. Not all of the projects will actually be in those programs, but they will start to post it. So I'm just checking. Is it a BitTensor fork or something? They got a partnership with PAL AI. Seems like a lot of projects can have a partnership with PAL AI, really. Now, it probably could run, though. I don't even know what the circulating supply is, but it has a potential that it definitely could run. If it's a BitTensor fork, what I'm starting to figure out is these BitTensor forks end up increasing their supply to about 100 million, because you guys seen Commune AI pretty much did the same thing. Commune AI is at 100 million supply. Okay, it's going to be a good run this year. Looking forward to the second push in 2025. Hedera is awesome. Website is a bitch much. Yeah. I just need to be able to get straight into it. IONet. Yes. IONet is going to be a big GPU play. IONet is partnered with Render. It's actually, I think it's from the Render ecosystem. I think it's actually in the Render ecosystem. Because I was looking at this way back, though. I was looking at this way back. They had their Solana and Render ecosystem. Or they have a partnership with Render and they're in the Solana ecosystem. But yeah, I'm actually excited for IONet as well. This is going to be a good one that's going to come out very soon here. We did get the opportunity to get into the private sale of it, but we skipped because of the long vesting schedule for it. They had like a year cliffed on it. In my opinion, I would have still took it if we didn't move as a group though. But this right here, it's going to be a big one. And there's now a lot of people asking for it again because now they're starting to see more of the traction go this way. So it went from a 200 FDV, what they was raising at 200 million. Now they're raising for $1 billion FDV. So I already know this thing is going to come out at a huge evaluation, huge FDV, right? This is going to be interesting when it comes out. Very, very interesting. Render will be good. Yeah. I'm still a fan of Render, but I believe Akash might be better. I said Akash. What the heck? I'm talking about his competitor. I'm talking about Ether. Might just be better. Front ran background OP sec. Yeah, I didn't even know Becker was interested in OP sec. My guy said he was gonna put out the video on OP sec. I was like, this might be the time to drop OP sec if he puts out the video on OP sec, right? Because that's usually, to me, it's usually a top signal. Once Becker talks about it, but it seemed like it ran a little bit. It ran just a little bit. You can see this bad boy got about to 92 cents. We called it right here, right here, 17 cents. I showed you guys in the video. I showed you guys the exact call and everything I made off of it. And it just ran, right? It's at $167 million market cap. It gets to $1 billion market cap. We're up crazy. You're only up 10x. So we're looking pretty good on this one. 19 hours ago, it hit $2.08. So this is going to be interesting as a lot more influencers are really starting to talk about OP sec, man. A lot more influencers are really starting to talk about it. Do you guys call it OP sec or OPSEC? Do you guys? Because it could be either or, right? Either or. Not Render, Ether. Let's go. OP sec. Crypto Chick says BBL. Yeah, that's my favorite coin because they got a BBL right now. But just because it got a BBL, it's still not running the way it should be running with the BBL, you know. ETV, Earn TV is a tiny micro cap on Polygon. All right, you tell me why you, amigo. Tell me why you like Earn TV. Is it a part of that watch the earn narrative? It's down 19%. Seemed like it just ran a little bit, right? And now people took profits. What the heck is this? That's not the website, right? This is not the website, right? Oh, what kind of nonsense is that? Watch, engage, earn, and I'm gonna let you think it's gonna make millionaires, but I'm gonna let you think it, man. Hopefully it makes you a lot of money. Where else are we? Do you think Beam is a good pick? I actually do think Beam is a good pick. It actually started to run earlier than I actually expected it to run, but I figured with all the gaming influencers that it had, it was going to definitely take a nice little run up a little bit. Because remember, I think what was it at? Where was it at in terms of market cap? When I was talking about it, yeah, I was going to say 400 million, but it's around here. This is when we first talked about it, right? So now look where it's at right now. Look where it's at right now. It's going to probably, I could see this getting to about 10 to 15 billion in market cap. 10 to 15 billion. I can see it around there. So it's going to be interesting for this as of right now. The ecosystem is nice. The subnet on AVAX looking pretty good. Pretty good. DeFi guy, what's up? Bro, what do you think about this gem DGI game? Yo, I seen it trending. I seen it trending. I don't know why it's up though. This is an explosive run right now. 72% is an explosive run. It's an explosive run. Excuse me. The best way to earn passive income from gaming: stake your DGI token, earn monthly income from our gaming guilds. I'm not big on gaming guilds. I'm gonna tell you why. We got into a few gaming guilds last cycle and they rugged us. They did me dirty. One still hasn't even come out just yet, and I be in their Twitter spaces. I'm like, talk about your token. When is it going to come out? I'm still not understanding full gaming guilds just yet, but there may be some potential with them if gaming takes off. I'm looking at gaming guilds as like esports team. I may be wrong on that. I don't know, because that's the vibe. Of course, I think DeVi guy was trying to explain to me what gaming guilds were. I just didn't really like it, but that's the explosive run. AI gaming. If you guys are interested in a meme check, meme ordinals, wow. Watch this pump this cycle. Copy that, man. Copy that. Thoughts on Soul? Oh yeah, I didn't make the video on Soul, right? Is it out just yet? Is it out? Nah, I didn't talk about it yet because I didn't get into the RWA sector. Is it out? Oh, it is out. Yeah, it is out. It is out. Pretty good. I like it. I didn't even realize it was out. But Soul to me is going to be okay as RWAs take off. But the thing is, it got to be more of an agriculture type of like narrative for the RWAs, because this is all about, you know, farmers and things like that, right? For corn, anything like that. What's that? Oh yeah, I did see that. Have they put out anything? Let me see. On Twitter, you can see I'm still following them. It should be what is this? Okay. Yeah, it should be interesting. Right now, I don't have no full thoughts on it. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite RWA plays. It has the potential to do well in terms of actual real world assets. But for right now, I do believe that it will get outshined by a lot of different things. This thing might just need a big partnership to actually kick it off. But I forgot all about this, to be honest with you. I forgot all about this. I forgot that it even came out. That's how much altcoins is coming out. There's gonna be way too many altcoins this season to keep track of. Too many altcoins this season. But yeah, that was my narratives for you guys. Let me once again check out the poll. If you guys got any altcoins you guys are also looking at before I end the stream, you guys let me know. Let me check out the poll. So it still seems like AI is at the top at 47%, gaming at 33%. So those are going to be your top plays right now of this cycle. So if you guys believe these are going to be your top plays of this cycle, you guys should already have been positioned in all of them, right? You guys should already have your bags ready. That's probably should have been the question of the day. Is your bags packed for this run? Because if you're now starting to buy some of these altcoins that are starting to pump tremendously already, you're going to miss out on some of the gains. Now you got to look at some of the newer altcoins that are coming out, or the altcoins that haven't moved, and hope that they are going to finally start to move. But there's a lot of big things that's happening, guys. There's a lot of big things that's happening. Remember, where's it at? Where is it at? Remember, we're about to see a supply crunch in Bitcoin fairly soon, right? Remember, we will see a daily minted BTC half to 450 Bitcoin. And if this buying pressure continues by the ETFs, you decide where you actually think Bitcoin is probably going to end up reaching to. I already still have my price target. I know a lot of people are already scared. I already talked about it, that they're already saying this may be an early end to this cycle. I don't believe so. I think we're still on the same trajectory. We're going to see a huge top. I don't know what the top is going to be, but we're going to have a decent run. It's not going to end this year. This is all focused on the run that the ETFs are just bringing into Bitcoin as of right now. This is pretty much where people are willing to buy Bitcoin at. That's it. It's pretty much where they're willing to buy Bitcoin at and continue to ride it out. But let's see some comments before. Dev AI, what is that? Gonna pop? I don't know what that is. In your private sale, is there a max you could invest? Nah, there is no max. The minimum is $500 and there is no max. It all goes off of based off the ticket sizes that we do have for projects. Some projects may give a ticket size of $50,000. Some projects may be a $250,000 ticket size. So there's truly no max, right? It just depends on how much you want to put in yourself, what your risk tolerance is for some of these projects that is coming out. And a lot of new projects is coming out. This is, you guys already know, Denver is happening right now, so think about all the talks and discussions that are happening over there, some of the newer projects that are popping up in that event. You're going to start to see a lot more people start to talk about different things, man. So does G Swift still have 20x potential from here? Let's pull it up and let's see. Let's fully clear out some of these things real quick. Let's clear out some of these things real quick. Right. So first, we're going to head to the coin perspective. We're going to give you one look of it, one look at G Swift, all right? So G Swift right now, this is the tokenomics of right now. Tokenomics of right now for a 20x. Where did I put it at? Put it at 400. Is it? Hold on. We're looking at maybe price target for, let's say 5. Let's say $20. That's about 25. So 15. About $18. Something like that, right? About $1 billion market cap from here, right? This is pretty much, you're going off of the tokenomics of today, right? Once again, I'm gonna say this is the supply of today. So if this does not change, it can hit there, right? But I've already taught you guys what you're supposed to do. You go here, you go here, you go Game Swift, we go to vesting. Now let's scroll down. Whatever you decide you think you want to get out in the market, let's just say for shits and giggles, we all said we were going to get out the market in September. So this is what we're going to be looking at, about 500. I'm gonna just copy that, edit this, put this now. We're going to put 22. Right, that is going to be supply by the time we're targeting to get out this market, right? So now if we want the 20x for G Swift by October, let's go off of market cap here. So for us, that would be 15 billion, about 12 billion, 10 billion or so, right? Should be around there. About a $10 billion market cap. So it is still very doable. It is still very doable to hit about a 20x from these prices of Game Swift. You just gotta remember the dilution that is going to come out. So like I just showed you guys, this is where I scrolled down and said, hey, maybe this is when we're going to decide to get out. Right? Back in September, right? In September, this is when we're going to start to get out. So the supply for G Swift is going to be 521 million, 522. And you just plug that in there, and then you figure it out. This is an easy way to evaluate where you think how many X's you guys think you could have gotten off of G Swift. So those that have been buying G Swift at like 4 cents, 10 cents, these guys are going to be making a lot of money by the time it hits a $10 billion market cap, right? I'm not saying it will hit a 10 billion. Actually, I am saying it will hit a $10 billion market cap. It will hit around there, but we'll have to see exactly when it does hit that. So hopefully this answers your question. I do believe it still has a 20x from here. You think RVST is a good RWA play? I actually haven't looked into that much, so I really can't answer that. So because I really don't know too much about it. I do know the token, I just don't know too much about it. AFG. I'm still bullish on AFG. I'm still very bullish on AFG. It's still a very low market cap right now. Still a very low market cap right now. Still a very low market cap. And I do believe it has some growth. They just got to find a way to market this thing right now. This could be the times where you guys could be buying this and figuring out a nice little area for it, because this could look like the bottom right now. All right. Any news on Ember Sword? You tell me. Is it better to get off of whale markets or wait to launch? It's you. I'm gonna just, because you could use me as an example. You can use me as an example. I went to go buy pools off at Whales Market, but because of how high pools, I said pools. I went to go buy portals off of Whales Market, but because of how high it went, the guy didn't want to sell it, right? Because he could have made a lot more money. So essentially, he took a smaller loss by not selling into Whales Market, and we all pretty much got a 2x from our deposits. So I wouldn't say buy off of Whales Market, because that just shows that people aren't too confident in it. If it had came out $1.70 maybe, or $1.50, he probably would have sold there, right? But because it came out higher, he didn't want to sell. So I don't think it's good to buy it off of Whales Market. Just wait for it to come out onto the market, and then you evaluate it from there, and you're able to buy it. Yo, bro. Arc, did we talk about it yet? No. Put 5K in a few days ago. We haven't talked about Arc. Wow. Let this load up here. Arc does look good to me, and since the video I've made, it honestly has pumped crazy. If you guys remember, I made a video on Arc a while back, and I said this is going to be a decent AI play. Now, what they have been building lately, let's see what they have been up to. This is off their website. I'm not looking for their website. I'm looking for their Twitter, if anything updated. The reactor is the reactor. Oh, they were supposed to have something else that was supposed to out. Okay, they're now in collaboration in Google Cloud, so that's interesting. Did they get a partnership with SMV? SAVM? Still decent. Where was your entry for Arc though? Oh, you said a few days ago. So a few days ago, if it was a few days ago, let's look at 7 days. You probably bought it. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You bought around here. About 6. So you're actually up about 2x already, right? Let's say you bought around here a few days ago. You're up pretty much 2x. There's some potential for it as well. So we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see where it goes. Any suggestions for low cap AI altcoins on ETH? I actually don't know. I don't pay attention to the chains that they're on. So I really don't know really much low cap AIs on ETH. So, but once again, we went long on this stream, guys. We went pretty long on this stream. Hope you guys have a good Sunday. Make sure you guys are doing your homework, figuring out what things are. Stay ahead of the game. Remember, my top 5 AI, my top 5 narratives this cycle: AI, gaming, DePIN, RWAs, and the base ecosystem, guys. All right. Do your homework. Figure out what's your favorite top narrative. Stay ahead of the game, and you will win. You don't need an altcoin season. You will be in the altcoin season. All right. So, thank you, Rob. Thank you, Bullish on Parade. I'll see you guys next stream. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. But have a good Sunday. Peace.